solve and check 0.3 times x minus 6 equals 0.37x minus 1.1. So here we have 0.3 times x minus 6 equals 0.37x minus 1.1. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute our 0.3 to x and 0.3 to 6. So when we do this, we get 0.3 times x minus 0.3 times 6 equals 0.37x minus 1.1. So now when we multiply, we get 0.3 times x, which is 0.3x, minus 0.3 times 6 is 1.8, equals 0.37x minus 1.1. So now you can see that we're working with decimals and that our greatest decimal is 0.37, which is 2 decimal places. So we can make our job easier by multiplying both sides of the equation by 100, which will move our decimal place 2 places over and allow us to work with whole numbers. So when we do that, we get 100 times 0.3x minus 100 times 1.8 equals 100 times 0.37x minus 100 times 1.1. So now when we multiply, we get 100 times 0.3 is 30x minus 100 times 1.8 is 180 equals 100 times 0.37 is 37x minus 100 times 1.1 is 110. So now we can move our constant negative 180 from the left side to the right side by adding 180 to both sides. So now we get 30x equals 37x minus 110 plus 180. So now we get 30x equals 37x. Negative 110 plus 180 is 70. So now we can move our variable term 37x from the right side to the left side by subtracting negative 37x from both sides. So when we do that, we get 30x minus 37x equals 70. So 30x minus 37x is negative 7x equals 70. So now we can move our variable term negative 7 from the left side to the right side by dividing both sides by negative 7. So now we have negative 7 over negative 7, which is 1, or x equals 70 divided by negative 7 is negative 10. So x equals negative 10. So we can check our answer by substituting negative 10 in our original equation wherever we see x. So let's go ahead and do that. So we said that x equals negative 10. So here we have 0.3 times negative 10 minus 6 equals 0.37 times negative 10 minus 1.1. So here we have 0.3 times negative 10 minus 6 is negative 16 equals 0.37 times negative 10 is negative 3.7 minus 1.1. So now we have 0.3 times negative 16, which is negative 4.8, equals negative 3.1 minus 1.1 is negative 4.8. So since we have a true statement where negative 4.8 equals negative 4.8, it verifies that our solution, negative 10, is our solution to the equation.